So the next question is, what would you say to someone who is considering becoming a ghost writer?
Yeah. Read, and read some more. That's probably one of the best bits of advice that I can suggest. Nail down what you like and ask yourself why you like it. If you're into memoirs, read heaps, but not exclusively. Don't paint yourself into a corner. I read an enormous range of subjects, and some of them are pretty trashy, but the storyline might be skillfully crafted or the pace might be interesting. If it's how-to books that you're after doing, there's no shortage of them in the market. But pick the ones that are well written and read them, and the ones that are being well received. See what actually has happened, or judge what's happened to make them work really well. But reading is the key to writing. Apart from nailing your bum to the chair for the rest of the time and writing, that's probably the actual writing part is something that you've got to develop the ability to do for a considerable amount of time. It doesn't happen straight away. Well, maybe some people, but certainly what didn't for me. And I guess the most important piece of advice is lose your ego. And that's not easy, particularly when a client dislikes how you've written something, and it will happen time and time again. That's our job, to write it how they want it. And when they don't like it, it feels like initially a punch in the guts. Remember, it's their book, not yours. You're the ghost, and even if you absolutely know better and can't easily get that across, swallow it. It can be heartbreaking, but that's part of your job. Go and have a sob and then get on with it. You can't afford to have a judgmental nature, and that's something we should all be working on. Be patient. It's going to get tried, believe me. I've had so many different work and life experiences drawn that I'm comfortable chatting to anyone. Try talking to people you usually wouldn't. Years back, I was talking to a homeless drunk. It was difficult. He stunk. And he had stuck himself in urine. And he was pretty horrible state. But it turned out that he was a serious academic who had also served as an ace Spitfire pilot during the Battle of Britain. People aren't what they seem and may have incredible backstory. So talk to people, dig behind them without seeming like you're stalking them or being overly nosy. People love talking about themselves, usually, and learn to ease the information out of people just by talking to people in the supermarket, in the street, in the shop, just like I do. Probably catch you in there. And I guess the last bit of advice is don't take on a project unless you believe in it. I'm not talking about writing about beliefs and ideas that aren't your own. That can be a great learning curve. I mean, things like extreme radicalism, religious zealotry, racial rantings, and any form of discrimination. Dealing with things that make you feel uncomfortable will do your head in very quickly, and that's not worth any amount of writing fee. I was once offered $150,000 to do a book for somebody who just put my back up immediately. And I knew that it would be an enormous trap, a huge pitfall. So I just wasn't interested. Sad, but not interested.
Wow. If you liked this video, and would like to see more like it, then please like and hit the subscribe button.